Hello everybody, my name is Peng Zheng. I'm currently 18 years old and I live in Arnhem. And this is my video about why I chose to study chemistry at Avans University of Applied Science, brought to you with paint. The reason why I study chemistry. First of all, you got me here, or more accurately, it would be like this, because I'm Chinese. As you can see right now, Chinese. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna keep it like this because it's easier. Well, I was of course a very lazy person, so I decided pretty much last minute where I'm gonna study. A friend of mine back at that time, he's still my friend, but yeah, he was in the same class as me, and he pretty much was like, I'm gonna study chemistry. And I was like, cool, me too, because my grades were pretty good. I had grades like these at the time. And the 9 at the time was for chemistry. This was before the exam. Sadly enough, after the exams, my grade dropped for chemistry because I didn't get a good enough grade, so it became an 8. Well, this 9 is actually also rounded up because it was the 8.5. But yeah, I then just decided to study chemistry because chemistry back at high school was pretty much something I liked to do, and it was also one of my best subjects, so why not? So then I decided to study chemistry, and of course I still need to decide a place. My first thought for a place was like, I'm gonna go to the place that's nearest to me. But then my mentor told me that I should try out to go to Den Bosch, because she had one of her older students who was like, I'm gonna study at Den Bosch because there's less biology. So of course my first thought, as you can see here, was no way I'm gonna do that. It's further away. I'm not gonna move more for that. I'm lazy. Too lazy for that. But yeah, it's like less biology, so I thought, alright, I'll think about it because I don't really like biology that much. But now I'm at this school, there's still quite a lot of biology, but I'm going through it. Alright. Well, now I tell you why I chose to study chemistry at Avans in Den Bosch. So like I told before, I was lazy, still am lazy, so I kind of want just to go to the closest school, so I had the least travel time, and which the closest school to me was Nijmegen to study chemistry, but I wasn't so sure about it, and my mentor also told me to check out Den Bosch. So then my brother also told me to look on the internet to see which schools are good. So then I did that. I pretty much came across these results, that Den Bosch is the best school and Nijmegen is pretty much like the 8th place. And I found that on here. And yeah, like you can see, Chemie in Den Bosch has the highest of them all, highest rating, and Nijmegen is lower. Then my brother and family pretty much told me to go to Den Bosch because the high school, best results, and they kind of just want me to go to the best school. So yeah, but just doing that isn't really great. So I also wanted to go to an open day. So I went to an open day in Nijmegen, and yeah, when I was there, it wasn't really anything special, something like that. I didn't really like it, and the thing I disliked the most was pretty much that I needed to take 2 trains, or a train and a bus, or a train and walk. So first of all, I needed to take the train from Arnhem to Nijmegen, which alright, I need to do that. And then I need to take additional train or bus or walk a pretty long distance to get to the school itself. This would take me in total of 50 minutes, but yeah, I don't want the extra train and the increased transfers because that increases my chances of getting delayed or missing a train or a train just totally stopping. So yeah, at that point I pretty much decided not to go to Nijmegen anymore, and I only actually had 2 options in my mind, or Nijmegen because it was the closest, or Den Bosch because it was the best school pretty much. So then I decided to study chemistry in Den Bosch. And then I looked how I need to go to temples, and it was much nicer in my opinion, because in total I only need to travel 15 minutes more, but this was just one train without any transfers, and also just the train station is very close to the school, so also I didn't need to walk that much, or pretty much don't need to walk at all, because it's only a few minutes, and because it's only one train I have less chance of missing a train, getting delays, or train not riding. But yeah, that still happens, and I missed the exam because of that, which is nice. Not really, but so I pretty much chose to study at Avans because it's the best school. My parents, my family, my mentor recommended because it's the best, pretty much. And I have less chances of missing school because I have less transfers. And also, only sitting in one train for a longer time, for 45 minutes, is pretty nice. It's pretty relaxing sometimes. And I can also do homework or schoolwork at that point, or do something else. Well, now some other stuff, pretty much time filler. So as I told before, I study at Avans right now. My progress is pretty good. I got 3 of the highest grades of all the tests right now. 110, one 9.9, and one 9.7. So yeah, decent. My experience here is pretty good. It's very social. I'm kind of an introvert, so it's not really the best combo, but you can easily make friends and everyone's very nice. My future plans, I don't really have anything planned for the future or after graduation, because I pretty much do everything as late as possible. So we'll see how it goes. Then I interest in studying abroad or working abroad. I kind of have an interest for that. Also because my big brother always nags me to go study in Japan when I can. But we'll see how it goes. Also, going abroad is kind of annoying and staying there for a long time. So yeah, and also don't really have a lot of money. The importance of English in my study, future career and social life. Well, English is pretty important for the study because a lot of things are written in English. So if you don't understand it, you don't understand what you need to know. That's not really nice. For my future career, well, I do not really plan to stay in the Netherlands. So I need to be able to speak English. And for my social life, well, I don't really have one, but I sometimes talk English with my brother for some reason. And I also work at a restaurant where I need to sometimes speak English to the customers to order their food, because they can't speak Dutch then. So that's pretty useful. I also play a lot of games, so games usually don't come in Dutch, so I need to be able to speak English or understand it. I also prefer to use English then. And when I go into vacations or something, I also need to be able to speak it. My experience with English language, well, I sometimes go on vacations, usually, yeah. And I've gone a few times to London or other countries, but if I'm in the other country, they can speak Dutch, which is logical. I can speak their language, because I suck. So I pretty much need to compromise to speak English then. So that often helps. And yeah. And my satisfaction with my English, well, I'm pretty satisfied if you ask me, because I can pretty much communicate with people in English, but it probably can be better. And for some reason, when I speak English, my English gets worse by a lot suddenly. So yeah, that's the whole video. Ooh.